Like women sense when there's something wrong in a relationship, and they will tend to sound alarms. They'll start bringing up issues. They will call for action. And as men, we tend to not see it as a gift. We instead see it as judgment. Like my wife's got it all figured out. She knows what I'm supposed to do. She knows what she's supposed to do. She knows what everybody's supposed to do. And we react to it rather than respond to it.
There are alarms in your relationship. God cares about how you get along even more than you care about how you get along. We were in a hotel, and the hotel caught fire when we were sleeping. And immediately all the lights came on, and there was like, whoa, 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 sirens going off, people banging on our door, the phone was ringing. You could not sleep through it. It was very important to get our attention and get us moving in a healthy direction. And that's what the Holy Spirit does.
See, what we knew is there was an alarm going off. We didn't know why the alarm was going off. And guys, it's very clear from the studies that are out there that God has put the alarm system for relationships in the female side of the race. Like women sense when there's something wrong in a relationship, and they will tend to sound alarms. They'll start bringing up issues. They will call for action. And as men, we tend to not see it as a gift. We instead see it as judgment. Like my wife's got it all figured out. She knows what I'm supposed to do. She knows what she's supposed to do. She knows what everybody's supposed to do. And we react to it rather than respond to it. And it's a very interesting verse. Proverbs chapter 12, verse 15 says, "The way of fools seems right to them, but the wise listen to advice." And if we can start to view this alarm system as this is a gift that God gave my wife, so when it goes off, I'm going to pay attention, and I'm going to start asking, what's really going on here? Because the way God intends this to work is the alarm goes off, we bring our problem-solving skills into the conversation, we figure out what's really going on, and our experience with couples is when we know what's really going on.
Then God gives a solution and an answer on how to handle that dilemma.
But often when these alarms go off, they get very disruptive.
And it can be very volatile. The choice is always yours, conflict or connection. Let's just give a simple example. Bill was a pastor when this story is happening, and all of our kids were teenagers, and we were at the beach. We had just done a beach baptism, and so there were several hundred people, and we all were in the water. The sun was still up in the horizon, and Bill and I were holding hands and just standing about knee-deep in the water and having a delightful conversation until I looked at my watch and I said, "Oh, hon, I have to go get ready for
Right,
the
because you're
conference."
speaking to that women's group tomorrow, and they are going to be so blessed by you. So, you know what, you just go home, do what you need to do. When the kids are done, I'll gather them together, bring them home, and we can all gather back at the house.
Okay, thanks for wanting me to be all set. That's great. But because I'm leaving and the kids are in the water, I think we need to get the kids out of the water.
I mean, it really is okay, hon. Like I don't mind watching the kids, and when they're done, I'll pack everything up. I'll take care of everything, bring them home, and you like to divide and conquer. It's a great opportunity for us to do that.
I so appreciate your attitude here, but hon, maybe you didn't hear that the lifeguard just went off duty. I mean, he went up and down announcing, "I'm off duty, there's rip ties, beware." And so the lifeguard's gone, I'm gone. We need to get the kids out of the water.
Now, folks, you need to understand that in my soul is a trigger that when I get around a female who doesn't make sense, I start to panic. I'm okay with the emotional stuff, but when it starts to not make sense, I start to panic inside. And right now, Pam is not making sense to me. So I'm starting to feel a little overwhelmed by this. And so I said again, Pam, I don't understand why we have to get the kids out of the water because you have things to do. I'm very capable. I can take care of them. This doesn't seem like it's necessary.
I don't think you're listening to me. Honey, the lifeguard is off duty. I am leaving. You're the pastor. There's hundreds of people. I know what's going to happen. They're all going to start talking to you. You're going to get distracted. Our kids are in the water. They're going to float to Hawaii. We need to get the kids out of the water.
How did Hawaii get into this conversation? Let me see if I got this right. You have trusted me to take these same kids down to Mexico without you, but you're not sure I can watch them right here in our backyard. Is that what you're telling me?
And just then the Holy Spirit inside me is like, "Stop talking, blonde girl, stop talking." So I stopped talking and I shot up a prayer. "Okay, God, show me what to say, show me what to do, show me what's going on here." And just then a thought crossed my mind. I'm like, I know what's happening here.
Okay.
I think our baggage just collided.
I would say so.
I bet I sounded a little bit like your mom.
No, you said that. I did not bring that up. You said that.
I mean, she's always struggled with a mental illness, and so I'm sure I did sound like it wasn't making sense. And my dad's an alcoholic, and like, you've always been trustworthy. My dad wasn't trustworthy. I mean, I was just expecting you to pay that tab. Wow, our baggage just collided. Okay, there's two ways to live, by fear or by faith. I'm going to choose to live by faith. I'm going to go home and pack, and you are going to stay with the boys, and all of you are going to come home safe in a little while.
And all three of those boys attended the youngest boy's wedding
They're all
recently, so
alive.
they all survived the night. But I have to give it to Pam, because she was willing to respond and listen to the prompting of the Holy Spirit. What could have been a long irritation between us became one of our treasured memories.
So push pause and just shoot up a prayer. God, show me what to say, show me what to not say, show me what to do, show me what to not do, and God will answer you too.